What's up, guys? I want to start off the video by letting you know we are giving away a trail camera. How do you win? Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. You've seen this before. Make sure you're dropping a comment. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're doing that, you're going to be entered to win in our giveaway of a reveal trail camera this time. We give away bows, we give away stuff all the time, so it doesn't hurt you to be subscribed, dropping comments. With that being said, we're getting into another juicy topic, and a lot of you guys click this because you're like, this son of a gun, how dare he? I just planted 67, maybe not 67 acres, but a lot of acreage or some acreage of this, and one guy told me to plant this, so who should I believe? Well, I'm just going to speak from my experience and about 500 other clients that I've had up to this point and their experiences with switchgrass. So I will tell you this, switchgrass probably has its time and its place. But I've also seen vast acreage or vast amounts of acreage in switchgrass, and property owners are telling me, this is not my opinion, property owners are telling me the deer are not using it, and I feel like I figured out why. So here's the thing, I think a lot of times hunting over switchgrass as the bedding area is complete BS. So like I said, I think there's a time and a place in which we should have switchgrass, and we should probably have little blue stem and big blue stem and forbs, diversity. Any one monoculture of something out in the field or anything like that that we specifically plant is probably a bad thing, because we're always, the key word is diversity. That's what we want when it comes down to it, guys. And ultimately, if there's more diversity, maybe we have pollinator blends in with the switchgrass or some different things, then there's more structure, and that's what I want to get into, guys. So some of you guys that have been planting switchgrass and having no luck with it, the issue is you're planting it by itself, and it can be just a great screen. Maybe use it for that. But as a bedding area, I've seen it work. I've seen the videos that you're probably seeing too, guys. But also the majority of the time, I'm seeing client properties in person, in the flesh, not working, no trails, nothing like that. The problem is if there's no structure, there's no bushes, there's no red osier dogwood, there's no silky willow, there's nothing for a deer to back up against. Think about this for a second. If you plant 5 acres of monotonous switchgrass, or any grass, and a deer goes into the center of it, what keeps a predator from circling with the wind in their favor and attacking that animal? Now, if you were trying to hide, would you feel safe if you were in these tight little quarters where you can only see for 3 feet? And something can sneak up with the wind in its favor? No. You would want to be in something where there's structure, a nest, something you can back into, woody browse. So when it comes to switchgrass, guys, hunting over it can be completely BS unless it has structure, pollinator blends, forbs, diversity, red osier dogwood like brush, woody browse in these fields. And so you guys can still do this. You can still plant switchgrass on your properties and still hunt it, but incorporate the other things. Don't just plant any one monoculture and expect it to be God's gift to the world. And I think we got to really do a better job of communicating that as habitat managers and professionals that see this stuff, because a lot of times it's just like switchgrass this, switchgrass that, switchgrass, like, or any one little blue stem, big blue, no, diversity. And once again, I have open fields like on my property. Yeah, that's one property, but I've seen hundreds of property. This isn't my opinion anymore. I'm not just making this video because I don't like somebody that uses switchgrass. I could care less about that. Absolutely not the direction I'm going here, guys. It's just what I've been seeing. So I think we could still use it. It just has to be incorporated with other pollinator blends, the forbs, things like that, and then your deer are going to be using it a lot more. Because at the end of the day, I don't think that deer are feeling super safe most times in switchgrass, unless maybe there's a topographical feature that allows them to get a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and it might only be 5 feet, 10 feet, 100 feet. So there's always variables that we got to look at, guys. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think switchgrass is mostly BS.